President, I have 5:30.
I'd like to call this meeting to order. Can I have a roll call, please?
Ms. Landon.
Here.
Mrs. Milad.
Here.
Mrs. Webb.
Here.
Mr. Browning.
Here.
Mr. Steininger.
Here. I'd like to have a stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. I need an approval of the agenda as presented.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Please call.
Mr. Browning.
Yes.
Ms. Landon.
Yes.
Mrs. Milad.
Yes.
Mrs. Webb.
Yes.
Mr. Steininger.
Yay. Moving on, we're going to approve the minutes of the Thursday, November 6th regular meeting. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
Can I call the motion, please?
Mrs. Milad.
Yes.
Ms. Landon.
Yes.
Mrs. Webb.
Yes.
Mr. Browning.
Yes.
Mr. Steininger.
Yay. Next is our board reports for the good of the order. Katie, I think you're first up.
All right. So the Fairborn High School Winter Celebration Concert will be Saturday, December 6th at 7 p.m. in the Performing Arts Center at the high school here. Just a reminder that is a free concert that will be incorporating, I heard, a new musical group this year. They've got a full orchestra that will be kind of debuting some holiday pieces, so that's really exciting. It's free. It is in the Performing Arts Center Saturday at 7, and we really hope that you will join us and come to support the high school musical programs. Thank you.
Okay. I'd like to congratulate the FCS students, Broden Moore, Lorraine Owen, and Ryan Brown, whose shoes designs were awarded by the Fairborn alumni Matt Klein and Just a Pair of Shoes and the Project Dream Cleats contest. I think some of those pictures were posted, I think I've seen of the athlete.
The Colts?
Yeah, well, the Colts put them on.
Colts
Yeah,
wore
so
'em.
it's quite neat to see that. And I also want to thank the FCS student ambassadors and the Lions Club for supporting the community Thanksgiving prayer breakfast. Students helped serve the food and helped clean up afterward, and as a participant, that was very nice. Very, very well done, so thank you. Next, Wendy.
We'd like to congratulate all of our fall sports athletes and also on our Fairborn High School marching band and color guard. Everyone had a successful season. I'd also like to shout out, when I attended the banquets, the band banquet and the fall sports banquet, our students were recognized for their GPAs. I think most of them were like above 3.4, I believe. So congratulations to our students, and thank you to our students, or our staff and our coaches, for, hanging with our kids on this season. They did a great job, and we appreciate you. And again, congratulations to the marching band for a phenomenal job at the Bands of America competition in November.
Very good, very good. Jerry?
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to congratulate Fairborn High School Air Force Junior ROTC Cadet Colonel Matthew Wardle. He earned his flight jacket from the Dedallian's Frank P. Lom Flight 9 after completing his first solo flight. Their tradition of awarding a flight jacket to new solo pilots symbolizes the skill, discipline, and beginning of a lifelong connection to aviation excellence. So congratulations to Matthew.
That's very well done. Stephanie?
A couple of weeks ago, I attended OSBA, and I went to the presentation presented by the middle school principal, Stephanie Reynolds, and logic and problem-solving teacher, Brandy Keaton. It was an excellent, excellent presentation. Dharma Miller assisted, and actually Mandy Niekamp was there. She's one of the ones that worked with some of the kids on their actual designs in Miss Keaton's class. And the kids were just thrilled that they could see pieces of what they had worked on in class. So it was really good. And she had good attendance. A lot of people asked a lot of good questions. So congratulations to all of them.
And thank you for representing us
Yeah.
at that.
It was,
When I emailed the gift
and
to that one.
Mr. Stony was.
I was there,
with
yeah.
it.
It was a very
And
well
it
done.
was, and Amy was with it. I thought it was really excellent. So thank you to Mrs. Reynolds and Ms. Keaton.
Thank
And
you.
Garla Miller.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Next is some district presentations. First one I think up is the 8th grade. I'll let you take it away.
First, Mr. President, we do not have anybody here for public comment.
Okay. Oh, nope, excuse me. I moved up beyond, forgive me. I skipped right over. I buried it on my list. Yeah, no public comments. Okay,
Okay.
now moving along to student.
But we welcome.
Thank you.
Anybody wants to talk?
I reached out on Monday. These have been on the tentative agenda for several weeks now. I reached out on Monday, and some people ghosted me. And not looking at the audience, they're not all here tonight, but I'm still going to tell you about it.
Okay.
So I will say on the 8th grade DC presentation, there was between the two staff members, there was a mix-up as to who was going to be here and present. The excursion plan is in the board minutes, so if you would prefer to hear the presentation that goes with it or the explanation, they can be here next month. Otherwise, you do have all the information, and I will leave it up to you if you want to go ahead and vote on it, but they are happy to come next month and share that information, and I apologize for the mix-up. I also had invited Matthew Wardle to come tonight for the recognition that Mr. Browning has already shared. It's a very prestigious opportunity that he's both been given and embraced, and although he does not hold his pilot's license yet, I did clarify that because I'm like, you're a pilot now? He is on his way to getting it. For a high school student, that's a pretty amazing accomplishment. So we're very, very proud of Matthew. He is very active in the junior ROTC program here at Fairborn High School. He runs cross country, he swims, he's on the track team. He's just a very, very involved young man. I'm sure he's got a bright future ahead of him. So congratulations to Matthew. We do have Kristen Hildbrecht with us tonight. Kristen,
This
if
one
you'll
showed
come
up.
on up. And Kristen is our first female Eagle Scout in Fairborn. And Mr. Philo, I'm going to ask if you can give her the microphone. We're going to let her tell you about her project that she did.
So I did a project in Fairborn. It was the Mercer Smith House. If you haven't heard of it, it was built when Fairfield and Osborne became Fairborn. Now, I built 2 benches for the Mercer Smith House, basically in the back porch of it, so that anyone can come, sit down, enjoy. I know later on in the spring, probably some people are going to be working in the garden. Good area to sit there then. And I got this idea from Mr. Kirkpatrick and the Heritage Committee. So I'm thankful for them to give me that idea so that I can pass on to anyone to basically enjoy there.
How
Those
many
gardens
hours?
are really neat. That's a nice place for people to stop and rest, and that was a great idea.
Nice little
Yeah.
place.
No.
Thank
How
you.
many hours do you have in the project, Kristen?
Oh gosh. No, but I know that I worked on it for 2 weekends, 2 Saturdays in the month of, was it October? And it was, yes, beginning of September into October. And I could say it took a long while to do.
Does everybody know the steps, how to become an Eagle Scout?
Well, I could say yes.
What did you have to submit? Because I know you have to submit some things to become
I
an
had
Eagle
to
Scout.
submit 4 letters of reference. I had to take a picture of myself in uniform with everything on. I had to basically, I had a choice of sewing, ironing, or hot gluing. I hot glued all of these merit badges on. Yeah, it also took a while. I had to have a packet of beginning to end of my project, and creating the actual project and throughout the process, the very beginning, I had no idea how to build a bench at all. So I had to ask my leaders, I had to ask anyone that I know, And I'm like, wait, really? But by the end of it, it makes sense. I understand now, and now it taught all the other scouts who helped me out that now know how to build a bench.
Very good. Kristen, tell us what else you're involved in at Fairborn High School.
I am involved in Air Force JROTC. I'm also in choir. I am in OA in Scouts. I enjoy drawing. This is my second year in drawing. I'm in ASL 1. I enjoy ASL. And this is my first year in ASL. But I enjoy helping out as much as I can throughout my community, throughout Scouts, throughout school, throughout anywhere. I enjoy helping out with community service.
Very good.
Awesome. And what are your plans after graduation?
I'm planning on going to Wright State. I was accepted to go to Wright State, and I am planning on having a major in Bachelor's in Fine Arts, and then a minor in ASL.
Very good. Very good. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is an extremely prestigious award, and we're very proud of you.
Yeah.
Good
Yes.
job.
Very proud.
I also want to add that I came to the city meeting, and Mr. Kirkpatrick told me personally that I was the first female Eagle Scout in Fairborn. And still, I cannot wrap my head around it. And on top of that, I received a proclamation of having a day in November to celebrate Kristen Hildebrand Eagle Scout Day on November 17th.
That's
Very
really
good.
cool.
So,
Very good. Very, very
thank
good.
you.
Great job.
Can we take a picture with Kristen?
Oh, of course.
Go ahead and move to the center over there.
Yeah, I did, but she earned it. I mean, she definitely cheerleader. She earned everything. She was on my butt for 6 months. So yeah, she was my connection advocate, kind of for cheering and everything.
Okay, so we also invited our 2 foreign exchange students who are at the high school, and I just emailed with the one this morning, so I'm fearful that they went somewhere else. I did say, come in the front doors, we're on the learning stairs, so I don't know, but James Crowley and his wife are hosting 2 foreign exchange students. Johanna Crane Veeder, I'm assuming is how we pronounce her name. She will go home at the winter holiday, at the winter break. But then we also have Nicholas Suter, who will be with us all year. So I'm not sure what happened, but they had PowerPoints and everything to present and tell you a little bit about their home country and their experience at Fairborn High School. I do know in talking with James that they've had a great experience, and that James and his wife were even trying to get a second student to kind of fill the gap that was going to be created when Johanna went home. So lastly, we're going to invite Mr. Madden up, who is going to tell you a little bit about the Grow Your Own Scholarship Program that's run through the state of Ohio, and introduce the employees in the district who are part of that program.
Okay. Grow Your Own Scholarship. This program, I think, came out last year. I'm going to look at Mrs. Gahar. She really was the one that started it in the district. So last year, the Department of Higher Education reached out to schools and said, hey, if you have employees that are interested in becoming teachers, paraprofessionals, then this could be a scholarship they could earn. So on the next slide, just kind of a brief overview of the program is, at the end of the day, I think higher ed recognized that there is a teacher shortage. It's in Fairborn, it's in every school district in the country. And in particular, in special education is a significant shortage. It's in probably every category, but that is a huge deficit. So this encouraged, I think, the target audience probably was our paraprofessionals, and that's the kind of the gateway to become a teacher in a lot of ways if you're currently on staff, and didn't have to be that, but it just kind of made sense. So I think that was our most interested group was our paraprofessionals, but allowed them, if they're current employees as well as graduating seniors, if they committed, on the next slide, some of the nuts and bolts of the process real quick, but if they committed, they got money. It committed to work for us. How we selected them was we put out an email saying, hey, anyone interested in this program, let us know. There was a brief questionnaire, and then we interviewed them. So we selected, well, I think we interviewed everyone that was applying, and there was about 12 people this past year that showed interest. So we interviewed those people. I think we nominated 8 of the 12. Once they were nominated, the next step was for them to apply through the portal. So we put their name into the portal, and then they had to go in and apply actually with the Department of Higher Ed. So, and then the Department of Higher Ed selected individuals. We had this year, we had 3 individuals selected. On the next slide, kind of the details is they're going to commit to work with us for 4 years. So they get a scholarship. The money is $7,500 a year for up to 4 years. And the deal is that they work for us for 4 years. So when we interviewed them, we looked at these people as employees interviewing for a job, because we're not 100% obligated. Let's say that there's a math position, a major, one of these 4. If we have 0 math openings, we don't have to create a position. They would be responsible to find a position in another school district of need. Kind of the catch is that you had to attest to the Department of Higher Ed that you were a school of need when it came to which every school is. So that would be the catch. But realistically, I think we have kind of strategically picked people and encourage the right majors to be able to almost guarantee a job for them. So we looked at that as a hire. We're excited that there'll be future teachers with us in the district. The outcome is the next slide there, and thus the 4 people. So we have Abby Layermore, just kind of quick highlight with her. She was our first person 2 years ago, so she's 2 years into the program, and also Kirsten Green. Kirsten was our graduating senior. So you talk about a kind of a cool experience was when Amy and I came to the high school last year, met with her in the guidance office, and we interviewed her for the scholarship. And like I said, it was like interviewing an 18-year-old or 17-year-old for a teaching position in 4 years.
She looks like she was probably ready then.
Yes, yes. And it was really, really cool. And I had to share this too. There was a teacher that walked by in that moment, and I think it was an impactful teacher for Kirsten. And so I think they gave a quick hug, and she even talked about her in the interview, this teacher. And so it was really a full circle moment that we're selecting a teacher who loves one of her teachers who's impacted her. So pretty cool. We have 4 people that are on the waiting list. So the last bullet point I have is kind of what's the future of this program. The bad news is that it's on hold due to funding. So this is the 4. It may stop with the 4 that we have. That's not our funding. That's the Department of Higher Ed. But there are 4 people on the waiting list. Mrs. Gayhart just got an email last week that one of the people on the waiting list may be moving up. So it sounds like as the Department of Higher Ed has money, they will fund the program. They're not accepting new applicants. But the 4 who are on the waiting list may get some opportunity to get some money. With that, I'd like for them to come up, and they're going to tell you kind of what they're currently doing and what this process has been like and where they're headed when they graduate.
So Lucas is second generation.
Yeah.
Any others in this group as well that are second gen teachers? Yeah.
Good evening. I'm Lucas Gear. A lot of you have probably known that for a very long time. As was stated, I've been in this district as a student. My mom has taught here for almost 30 years. So education's kind of always been a part of my life as a student and now working in education. Currently, I am at Fairborn Primary School as a mental health assistant. Kind of a broad title, but my day-to-day is with a lot of students with whether it's behaviors or social, emotional deficits, kind of working with them, providing them with skills so that way they can be in an effective learning environment for themselves, but also their classmates. For me, the college day-to-day is evenings. I'm fully online, so I can continue to work full-time this year. While this is my first year in the program, I am technically a sophomore in college. I had a number of college credits from a College Credit Plus program that I did while I was here at FHS. So it's been a great opportunity. I'm grateful every step of the way to Miss Amy Gayhart and to Mr. Jeff Madden for selecting me, to the state for recognizing that selection. And I mean, it goes back to my parents, my support system, my teachers I had here. Miss Gayhart was one of my principals when I was here, so that was also kind of a full circle moment for me. And moving forward, the subject that I definitely feel most passionate about in teaching is social sciences, social studies. So currently, my certification for the program with the Right Path program I've applied for is for social studies and social sciences 7 to 12. So while right now I'm working at the primary school, I've decided to pursue for older students. And then long term, my ambitions would be in a role of school counselor, school psychologist, moving forward into greater college education. Once that path comes, I'll cross it. So thank you for having me, and I'm very grateful for this. It's been a great opportunity, so I appreciate it.
Hi. My name is Kirsten Green. I am new to this. I am very new to this. I just graduated. I am a freshman in college at the University of Dayton. I'm currently doing schooling through a program, Sinclair UD program. I do freshman, sophomore year at Sinclair, and after my sophomore year, I will graduate with my associate's degree, and then I will be fully transferred into UD with a major of early childhood education. I am very big on children. I love my children. I currently work at the Fairborn Y as an after-school program teacher with my kindergartners, first graders, and second graders. And I'm very grateful for this opportunity. When Ms. Gayhart came to me, I didn't know what I was going to do. I did it. I did it. But this has prepared me for the future. And after I graduate, I plan, hopefully, to be at Fairborn Primary School with my kiddos. And I think that's all.
Super exciting.
Yeah, I am excited.
Let me just add, what Kirsten is not telling you is that she started working at the Y, and correct me if I'm wrong, as soon as she could in their child care program, and then as soon as she became of age and could become a teacher, she went to them and said, I want to be a teacher, and so they promoted her to teaching. So when we interviewed her passion for teaching and for young people was just so apparent. Everything Mr. Madden said times 10, we both walked away from that and we said 100% we are nominating Kirsten. She's going to be a great teacher someday.
So how old were you when you took over as a lead at the Y?
17.
Amazing.
I am now 19.
Yeah.
So I started off as a junior camp counselor, so I wasn't like able to be with the kids by myself until I turned 18. But now I have kids all to myself now. So.
And the fact that you're still happy about it.
My name's Avi Stamper. I am a paraprofessional at the primary school. I kind of spent like my whole life saying I wasn't going to be a teacher and it wasn't going to happen. And my entire family is teachers at Fairborn, Mad River, Beaver Creek, pretty much everywhere. My aunts, uncles, parents, all of them. Teachers literally all over the place. And they all said, "You're going to be a teacher, Abby. It's going to happen. You're going to be a teacher." And I always said, "No, I'm not. It's not going to happen." And then I graduated high school and I took a gap year. And Amy kind of told me, "Hey, there's an open spot at the primary to be a para. You should apply and just see how it goes." And I was like, "Okay, whatever. Like, I'll try it." And then I did. And I was like, "Okay, so I'm going to be a teacher." And so then I was presented with the opportunity to apply for the scholarship, which pretty much solidified it for me. At first I was a little like still drawn back, like, I don't know, maybe I'll do something else, maybe not. And then there was a scholarship that basically was going to pay for it. And I was like, okay, well, yeah, that pretty much was like a sign, I'm pretty sure. So, now I am doing elementary education at Sinclair, and then I will be bridging over to do intervention specialist at Wright State. And my hope is that I will just be able to work with my little special ed kiddos for as long as I possibly can, because they bring me a lot of joy and they like show me a passion that I didn't know I had within myself every single day. And so just to like be able to help them and even like the other kids around the school, I think is really special. And I love that I got the opportunity to kind of see that in myself and then have something to like really push me into like going for it and really doing it. So I guess I just am really grateful for that opportunity and happy that I was able to like experience this. I think that's it.
Hello, my name is Abigail Larimore. This is my 3rd year at Fairborn. I was a paraprofessional for 2 years at FIS, and I am now a substitute to kind of keep going in my schooling since my schedule changed. I am a junior at Wright State University. I am majoring in early elementary education, and I have a minor in emergency management. This scholarship has actually been the biggest blessing I have ever come to encounter. Amy, you have changed my life. When actually right before she came to me with the scholarship, I thought I was going to have to quit teaching and not keep going in college because my circumstances changed a lot. So just her signing me in and keeping me at Fairborn and keeping me with a steady job and insurance even changed my life. And I was 17 when she hired me. So I thought that I wasn't even qualified. So it has just made my life actually and set me up for the foundation of success. And not even just with the scholarship. I have had wonderful mentors at FIS and I hope to stay there and teach 3rd through 5th grade. So thank you for having me. And
Thank you guys for coming today.
Thank you all for coming. Thank you.
Good job. Yeah, let's get a picture.
Come on over and get a picture with the board.
No. Only the top dogs.
You're welcome to stay, but if you need to go, you can go.
We're going to warn you, the next part's really, really good.
Sorry.
I'm just going to add, before they leave out and before we bring Mr. McCourt up,
the passion that they have shows, and it honestly, it touches my heart. I'm getting a little choked up over here because they're so excited about what they get to do. So again, congratulations to you all.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, and at this time, we're going to invite Mr. Pat McCourt, who's going to give us an update on Greene County Career Center.
Oh, you do have notes.
Thank you very much for being here tonight. Appreciate the time. Amy, it's got to feel good to hear a kid say that you've changed their life. And what a great thing. So congratulations. I'd like to first give you some facts and figures. First of all, the Greene County Career Center was built to hold 950 students. Our current enrollment to date is 980 students. So needless to say, we're having growing pains. 130 students come out of Fairborn. We are the second largest contributor to the Greene County Career Center as far as students go. So as you can imagine, with that kind of number of kids coming to your school, we're having growing pains and we need to do something and do something quick. Currently, we have purchased land across the street from the Greene County Career Center to get started on a construction project which will give us some more floor space. I don't know if you have heard or not, but in the state of Ohio, we have about 90,000 kids who graduate high school with no plans to do anything else, no pathway. And this is one thing I think the Greene County Career Center offers not only our students, but other students, around our neighborhood. So we have purchased some land. We have we have about 24 acres that we have purchased, and we are in the process of trying to secure another 5 acres out there. I said in Greene County, over 300 to 400 students will graduate, and not anything going. They don't have any idea what they want to do, or they just haven't made plans to do so. Going back to the new construction, in the state of Ohio, 2 things as far as labs, or 2 of the hottest 2 labs out there. First of all is manufacturing, and second of all is healthcare. And I would like to say, and I know the board has heard about this, but Mrs. Gayhart and Mr. Madden have come out to the Greene County Career Center, and we've had meetings about the possibility of bringing a manufacturing lab here to Fairborn High School.
Dr.
Amy
Brackenhoff has been part of that as well.
I'm sorry?
Dr. Brackenhoff has been part of that
yes,
as
I'm
well.
sorry. I didn't even see you over there, Dr. Brackenhoff. But the 3 have had 2 meetings out at the Greene County Career Center, and it looks like this is going to happen. And we have already received from donors the possibility of $250,000 worth of monies coming to that manufacturing lab. That way, Fairborn doesn't have to pay for it, but it'll come to you in the as a donor. So that's another thing very much we're looking forward to. Out at the Greene County Career Center, the students, of course, continue to make great strides. I think the last grade card was a 5 for Greene County Career Center, and we just look to keep growing. And I would also like to thank the Board of Education for appointing me another 3-year term out at the Career Center, because there's a lot of things going on out there that I would like to be a part of and help. But if there is anyone who has not been out at the Career Center, we would love to have you anytime for a tour. Keep in mind, the current building is 3 football fields long, but there's a lot going on inside those walls. And I also wanted to let you know Mr. Deskins is coming up on retirement, but we have hired him back for 2 years. Brian McKnight is now our assistant superintendent, and he's going to take care of a lot of the day-to-day stuff, while Dave Deskins is going to take care of a lot of the donations from our large corporate donors. So anytime you all would like to come out, we'd love to have you. And again, once again, I sure appreciate the board for sending me out there. Love doing it. All right? Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Pat. Thank you.
And that concludes my reports.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. That moves us to new business. And I'd like to have a motion, there's to approve the resolution to appoint Pat McCourt. Is there so moved? Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second? Moved and seconded. Call the roll, please.
Ms. Landon.
Yes.
Mr. Browning.
Yes.
Mrs. Malad.
Yes.
Mrs. Webb.
Yes.
Mr. Steininger.
Yay. Motion passes. Next, we have the treasurer's report. Approve the receipts for October. Can I have a motion and a
So
second?
moved.
Is there a second? Moved and seconded.
Who seconded?
Stephanie?
Stephanie did.
Thank you.
Before we call, is there any questions? No questions? Then we'll call the roll.
Mr. Browning.
Yes.
Mrs. Webb.
Yes.
Ms. Landon.
Yes.
Mrs. Malad.
Yes.
Mr. Steininger.
Yay. That approves that. Now we go to the administrative reports. Did I miss anything? Catch me if I do. This runs on for a while, and a while, and a while.
Looks like the bottom of page 8.
Yep. But a part of this, there are some things that we need to recognize. Yeah, do you have marked by chance?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, go for
All
it.
right. So, the brain trust that is involved in this resignation and retirement list is,
Scary.
yeah.
Yeah.
These are people that have dedicated their entire careers to Fairborn and will be greatly, greatly missed. First off, we should definitely note Diane Alessandro and Lonnie Sue Brockenhall, who will be retiring as of May 29th and July 31st respectively, but also Tammy Gendros, principal at FIS, effective July 31st. Deb Hauberg will be leaving us, and we request resolution of tribute for 32 years in education, 29 of which were in Fairborn City Schools. Philip Kirk, science teacher at FHS, resolution of tribute for 34 years in education, all at Fairborn City Schools. Lisa Miller, who has been a remedial specialist at FIS, resolution of tribute of 32 years, all in Fairborn City Schools. And Melissa Williams, our data assessment coach for the district, resolution of tribute of 32 years in education, 27 of those which were in Fairborn City Schools. So that's well over 100 years of service between that group of people, probably 150 by the time we tack everyone else on. So a huge loss and big shoes to fill there. So thank you very much to all of you for all of your years of service to Fairborn. You will be greatly missed.
Thank you. Thank you very much for that. With that, do I have a motion
Could
to?
I-
Oops, go,
Yeah,
go,
we also
sure.
need to
On
call out
page
one more.
6,
Yeah,
on
thank
page
you for
6.
catching that.
Michael Lowry, custodian,
Oh, yes, please.
effective December 31st of this year.
Okay.
And we request a resolution
Yes.
tribute for 30 years of service to Fairborn City Schools. And
Sorry, we missed
known
that.
Mike for a long time, and he's done us a great job.
We missed that one. Good catch. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, do I have a motion to approve the report as it's been submitted?
So moved.
It's been moved. Is it second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Further questions? If not, Please call the roll, please.
Mrs. Webb.
Yes.
Ms. Landon.
Yes.
Mrs. Malad.
Yes.
Mr. Browning.
Yes.
Mr. Steininger.
Yay. Next, we have gifts and donations. Would you please
Sure.
read them for us?
The Fairborn City Schools Board of Education would like to gratefully acknowledge the following gifts and donations. The Fairborn Women of the Moose, 917, for food and supplies for the Hawks Pantry. First Presbyterian Church of Fairborn for the hats, gloves, scarves, and socks for Fairborn Primary School. Fairborn Primary School students, food and supplies also for the Hawks Pantry, sorry. Gospel Training and Outreach Center for food and supplies for the Hawks Pantry. Barb McDermott for food and supplies for the Hawk Pantry. The United Methodist Church for food and supplies for the Hawk Pantry. And the Right Pack Credit Union also for food and supplies for the Hawks Pantry. Fairborn Schools definitely appreciates your generosity, especially during this time of the year. Thank you.
And the Hawks Pantry can use all of this. This is very good. So thank you to everyone who participated in that. I believe that ends our regular session.
We'll go into work session. We have a number of items for it. Does anybody need a break?
No.
Reagan, if you want to turn off the recorders, you guys want to pull your chairs up.